Hello, guys, and welcome to episode 5. Story is coming a little bit late this week. Sports Physio didn't get the stats updated until today, but they are out. We got lots to talk about it. So let's jump into week 4 recap and then tonight's matchup at 6:15 in a couple hours. So let's rock and roll here. So our week 4 recap. Let's pull this up really quick. We had game 1 Monday was my team, Team Luke versus Team Alex. Unfortunately, an L for us. Team Alex pulled out the win with 95 points, and we had 83. Now, I'll be honest, that win was a little bit bigger spread, but we put it on a zone, a little bit of a press to get us to make it look like a respectable loss. Now, Team Alex, they came out with energy. I'm looking at our stats here. Declan, 22 points. Keegan was the player of the game with 21 points, 15 rebounds. Caden had 14 points. They just had a lot of energy. And for us, we had 6 guys, and we were gassed. Team Alex is a team that likes to run. They like to drive, and you can't really slow down against a team like them. So they did a great job. They had a great game. They beat us on the rebounds. They shot well from the three-point line. They shot well inside. They removed the ball. I don't even want to know how many turnovers I had just alone, let alone our team. But hey, Denzel made it out for his first game. He had 19 points, which was fantastic to see. Troy had 20 points, and Dave had 25 and 18. We did a great job on boards. We had 5 of us in the double digits out of the 6 that were there, so that was great to see. Yeah, it was a good game. The Team Alex is figuring it out, and we definitely, anybody who plays them is going to want to be at full strength when they do, or they're going to run you to the ground. Game 2, let's pull this up on Sports Physio. We had Team Thomas versus Team Jordan, and for this, Team Thomas had 96 points, and Team Jordan had 79. And it was Jordan's first game. It was great to see you there, Jord. I know you've been busy with the family, but it was nice to have you on the court. And I know you didn't get the dub, but it was still a good game. Now, for Team Thomas, it was their first time adding Devontae in, so the new look. For those that aren't aware, Jackson Wilson is out for the season due to injury, so Devontae has replaced him, and he came out strong. Now, in Sports Physio, he's as 99 because we didn't have his jersey ready for him just yet, but he'll have it tonight or whenever they play tonight or Thursday night. And he had 31 points, 8 rebounds, so great start for him. Michael Sir, 28 points, 5 rebounds, 7 assists with player of the game. Thomas Hoyt had 12 points. Now for Team Jordan, Paul had 24 points. He was cooking from the three-point line. If we pull up his full stats here, 6 of 16 from the three-point line, shooting 38%. That was really helpful for them. Will Legier had 25 points, and Jordan 1 rebound short of the double-double. It was a great game. Again, Team Thomas, they have a lot of scoring options now that they've added Devontae in too. This is a team that's going to be very, very tough for defenses that maybe don't have a lot of length, a lot of good guards. You are going to want to be able to keep up with them. They have a lot of options, but as we've seen, if they get it going, they can get it going. So 96 points for them. They had played a great game, and that was game 2. Game 3 last week, we had Team Garin versus Team Austin, and my underdog guess didn't go the way I'd hoped it had, but that's okay. It happens. I have been wrong 4 times now against Team Austin. So, hey, it is what it is. We had Team Garin with 72 points and Team Austin with 82 points. Marcus Wilson, player of the game, if we just pull up his stats, 26 points, 11 rebounds, 4 assists. Great game. Luke Simmons off the bench had 10 points, 5 rebounds, and Mitch Claiborne, who's just been great from the three-point line for them. What a great pickup deeper into the draft. That's been a fantastic grab for them. Probably the highest scorer off the bench from the league right now. He had 14 points, 11 rebounds, and just Cole added in another double-digit game with 10 points. And it's been fun to watch. Their defense is great. It's strong. It's tough. You can't really break it too easily. You just got to have basically the teams that are going to beat them is somebody who's just cooking on all levels and just really hitting it up from the 3-point line. Now, Team Guerin, they had 10 points for Jesse, 12 points for Alan, 22 for Alex, and 14 for Guerin. It's come together. I still have my hopes in Team Guerin and figuring it out for them. Just getting all the players there to be there at once. Same with our team. Getting all of our players to be there at once is huge. The teams that are doing really well so far, what I've noticed a big difference is everybody's there. And when you have everybody there, you're building on chemistry. You know your role better. Where if you're always short three guys, you're always playing a different role per the game, and the flow of that is going to be different. Now, Team Austin, they're going to hope to keep that win streak going, but we're not there yet, so I'll give my prediction on that shortly. Then we had Thursday's games, which was the first one was Team Danny versus Team Adam, and Team Adam got the win with 99 points, and Team Danny had 92. Now, if you look in Sports Physio, it'll show that Tyrese is playing, but that is because Evan is wearing Tyrese's jersey for the remainder of the season. So he came in 35 points, 15 rebounds. I'd love to see what he shot from the 3-2. 5 and 9 from the 3, so 56% from the 3-point line. It's incredible first game for them. For him, I should say. Quinn Devries had 13 points, 10 rebounds. Lance, 16 points. Shane Frazier, 6 points, 11 rebounds. Everybody scored on their team, which was great to see. It was a good game. Team Adams looking like they're figuring it out. Kenny's the new center for that team. Not, again, his position, but man, has he been playing good in that position with 29 points, 24 rebounds. Kenny is just adapting his game to what his team needs, and it's helping them win. They're 3-1 now, and I'm curious to see how it keeps going. And what else? We had Logan with 33 points, Liam with 16 and 11, Adam with 14. They have a lot of guys, again, as I mentioned, who can score. And if they can figure out the defensive rotations and tighten that up a bit, you're looking at a pretty solid team come playoff time. And for our final game of last week was Team Caleb versus Team Glenn. And we had Team Caleb win by 1 point, and that was 97 to Team Glenn 96. Great game, came down right to the wire, and unfortunately, there was a point missed, so it should have been a tie. That has happened to a couple other games where the final score was incorrect, and it happens. Obviously, we never want that to happen in this league, but people are volunteering their time, and mistakes can be made. So that's one of the reasons we have everybody make playoffs, because we know mistakes will happen. And also, when it does happen, we just go with the final game score. We have 2 guys keeping points totals, and then we also have 1 guy keeping the score. So we just have to hope that's right. And honestly, the AI system can get it wrong too. So either way, we got Team Caleb with that win, and it was a close one right down to the very stretch. We had River with 19 and 15. Liam Wallace had his first really big game for them with 34 points and 13 rebounds. Caleb Scholden, 18 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists. Everybody was doing works. Brad Hovey, 10 rebounds. That's a great starting 5 with a nice little bench for them. And then Team Glenn, they had us 21 points and 27 rebounds. He's just been doing a dominant job inside. I'm excited for him and Lonnie to go battle to battle. Ethan had 16 points, 6 rebounds, and who else? Jeff. Yeah, Jeff went crazy with 36 points and 4 rebounds. He really was keeping them alive throughout most of that game and hit a huge three at the end. Had some big free throws down the stretch. That was a really fun game. And again, you have 2 teams here who, if they played each other multiple times, I'm not saying one team would be the one that would be the clear winner every time. So it's going to make playoffs interesting, because come playoffs, it's single elimination. And with single elimination, you got to get it done in one job or in one game. And we're coasting through that as we're heading into week 5. And let's get into that. Quickly, before we jump into our upcoming games this week, actually tip-off here is in about 3 hours. I wanted to look over week 4 standings. So we have number 1, Team Austin. Nothing's changed there. They are 4-0 with plus 50. They've done a great job. They're honestly not the highest scoring team, but because they're strong defense, it's kept other teams not doing what they normally do. I don't think any team's broken 90 on them, and every other team's broken 90 at least once. Now for Team Caleb, they're up 1 spot from number 3 to number 2. They're 3-1 with plus 23. Team Adam, they have snuck up 3 positions now in number 3 with plus 10. Really looking good for them. Curious to see how this goes. Tonight will be a big game for them to determine, are we moving up, or did they get a couple games where they squeezed it out, or is this really starting to click? And in my opinion, I think it's starting to click, and excited to watch the game tonight. Team Glenn, they are staying at the 4 spot. Now, they are 2-2. And with our mistake with the sports physio, they could be 3-1. So honestly, you could have a team here who's the number 2 seed, had that game gone 1 point differential. So they're plus 27. Again, very strong team leading into the playoffs. You have number 5, Team Thomas. They are down 3 points from week 1 or week 2, I should say, plus 10. But with this new look of Devontae, again, this week will be a big determiner of whether they should be moving up in those standings or whether they're right around the spot they should be. Team Alex is up 2. They're 2-2, minus 16. It's looking like it's coming together. They're figuring it out. Number 7, that's my team, Team Luke. Now, I believe we're minus 24. We're up 3 spots. We were last, and now we're up a little bit. We just got to get our full team there. It's been rough. Look, people have lives, and that's totally understandable. I'm not upset about that, but if we can get our guys out, even 8 or 9 of us a week, I really do think we can do something and climb up the standings. Team Danny, they are 1-3, minus 24, down 1 position. They've been playing great. They just got to figure out their identity on the floor. Anytime I watch it, it just is like they have so much talent. That chemistry hasn't happened yet, but if they can turn things around again, I really don't think there's any team in the league that doesn't have a chance to fly up. Team Austin, obviously being the worst team, as this is an inside joke at this point, that I got to say, like 4-0, all their games they should have lost. And then we have at number 9, Team Jordan. They are 1-3, minus 25, down 4 positions. Again, with the talent they have on that team, I don't see them staying there very long. If they can get into some chemistry and get Jordan out multiple weeks and kind of get into that flow, they have a very strong team there as well. Number 10, Team Garum, 1-3, minus 41. Now, on the games they play well, they do really well. On the games they haven't played well, unfortunately, those spreads have been very big, which gives them a minus 41. They have also struggled the last couple of weeks getting their full team out, and that's the type of team, like my team, if you don't have your 9 or 10 guys out, it's very tough to win games. It's just there are certain teams that are drafted a way that you want everyone there, and then there's other teams here where you can run 6-7 guys and have a team that's going to be sitting right at the top of the standings because of the talent there. Now, we'll see how it all ends, because at the end of the day, playoffs is single elimination, so it can go either way. But yeah, that's our standings, and now let's jump into our weekly matchups. And lastly, are jumping into our weekly matchups, and as always, we got some great games this week, and you just got to come out and support the league. Tell your friends, tell your families, tell your grandmas, tell your grandpas, get them out, support our league, and it's just fun basketball. And so, game 1 tonight, 6:15, not too long from now. We have Team Alex versus Team Garen. This is a big game for both teams, really. We have Team Alex, whose identity is really they won last week. They're at that minus 16, number 6 spot. Win here tonight goes a long way in pushing them forward. And for Team Garen, a win here tonight just shows that, hey, we can take a team out in the mid pack. We can fight. We can battle. And both teams need this win. It's a big one. One for Team Alex, again, just to identify that, hey, we can get up there with the big dogs at the top. And for Team Garen, this is just say, hey, we can scrap, we can fight any team in the league. We can try to take. So this is going to be a scrappy one. We got some really good guard play coming up. I'm curious to see how Alex versus Garen. That's going to be a fun one. I don't know if anybody's out tonight, but that's been a big difference maker the last couple of weeks is who's available, and that's a big thing for our league. If you're not available, especially your starters, you're going to be in a tough position because most teams, if they got their starters, they're going to come at you. And then we have game 2, which is Team Glenn versus Team Danny. And it kind of again we're at the same thing where Team Danny, they're trying to figure out their chemistry, they're trying to figure out what it is and who they are as an identity. Like I said, they have lots of talent. They match up really well against Team Glenn because Team Glenn, while they have Mattis and they do have Glenn and they have Ethan, I do think right now that is going to be a tough matchup on defense for them to be picking up Quinn, Ethan, and Mambo. And if Danny can get that 3-point shot going, and he's got Vino there and Adam as well, and they're just the rest of the team, it does look like they're heading in the right direction. They've kept a lot of their games within like 10 points, and it just comes down to that fourth quarter where they don't get it figured out. If they can get a win here tonight, again, I guess, especially against Team Glenn, who could be technically ranked number 2, that's a big win tonight. That's an identifier of, hey, we can also fight with the top seeded teams. So we'll see how that one goes. If I was to put my guess on who's winning tonight, I've been wrong so often now that it's almost comical. So we're going to go with Team Danny, see what happens. And I don't think I did a guess for game 1. Who was that again? That was for Team Alex versus Team Garen. I'm going to go Team Garen. We're going with the underdogs tonight. I don't know. Maybe it's because my team are underdogs that I just feel like I got to vote for the underdogs. You know, it's just the way you got to go. Now, statistically, that means I'm going to be wrong. But when I do get it right, I'm going to let you guys all know, I knew it all along. I am the best and most smartest GM ever. Our last game tonight, Team Caleb versus Team Adam. Excited to see this one. We got Logan coming up against Sunshine. Logan, you're going to show them who the real Sunshine is. Take their son away from them. Dunk on them, throw it off the glass. Kenny's going for 50 rebounds and 50 points. Adam's going crazy. This is going to be a fun game. Lots of guys that can score on both sides. I'm curious to see how it's going to go. I expect a fast-paced game. And now, Team Caleb, they are very composed. They know what they do. They do it very well. Team Adam has been figuring it out recently, and trying to think of who's going to have the biggest game and the biggest impact. Caleb's going to have a great game. Kenny has just been fantastic, and honestly, probably without Kenny, that Team Adam looks very, very different. So let's give it to Team Adam. They're, again, technically the underdog in the standing, so this must be the underdog voting week. So, yeah, that's what I'm expecting that. Then we got Thursday's games, Team Luke versus Team Jordan. This is going to be an interesting one because I believe for us, Dave is out, and for Team Jordan, Keegan and Will are out. So some big starters missing. I don't know if Cardi's playing this week. If he's not playing, it's going to be the battle of the benches, and we're just going to hope for a win. We need one. I had said our plus minus was minus 24. We're actually minus 14. So a win here would go a long way and chipping our way up that standings, getting us up there a little bit higher. Maybe we win by 100, and then we're sitting at like the 4th seed. I think it's going to be a wonderful game. Jordan, I hope you can make it out. I always love to play them. And I just hope this week that we can have more than 6 guys. And again, no fault to our guys. Life happens. But I am too old to be playing more than like 2 full quarters. Like after I'm out there for 5-6 minutes, it's like sub me off, let me get a rest. And I shouldn't be shooting double-digit shots. Like that's not going to go well statistically. I need to pass someone who get me some points. That makes my game a lot better. So it's going to be a fun one. I'm going to go with Team Luke. Technically, I'm not going with the underdog for this one because Team Jordan is 2 points or 2 spots under me. So I guess this is the only non-underdog vote I got. And as you know, for our final game, we have Team Thomas versus Team Austin. I can almost guarantee Team Austin knows where I'm going with this. It's the underdog week, boys. I got to go with Team Thomas here, especially with Devontae joining the team. This is it. This is the team to strike Austin into their first L, maybe. I'm hopeful for this, guys. Team Thomas, you got to come through for me because the boys are letting me have it every week. Didn't even realize, but for the first 4 weeks, I have picked Team Austin as the losers. And if you don't know the standings, they are currently 4-0 and looking like the most dominant team in our league. So, Team Thomas, I need you out there. I need everybody to drop 50. I need everybody to go off. I need everybody to show up. I don't care if you have other obligations. You drop them, you show up to the game, and you play hard, and you give Team Austin their first L. But yeah, this game actually is going to be a lot of fun. Curious to see who's going to guard Devontae. If they're going to throw, I'm assuming Austin will pop up on him. For Team Thomas, then trying to figure out who's going to be on Marcus Wilson, who's been fantastic. Also then trying to keep them off the boards as their size is a little bit less now. While they lost Jackson, Devontae's obviously still quite tall and still able to board, but past that, they have Yakov, and then they don't have a ton of height, but they got a lot of guys who can jump high. I'm curious to see how this one's going to go. And of course, I'm going with Team Thomas, but I do expect Michael Surer is going to have a great game. He's just so fast, but it will be curious to see. This is going to be a fun game. I mean, you're probably looking at some of the top seeds here. If we're really just breaking down talent-wise, you're probably looking at some of the top teams here for the playoffs coming in. And this is going to be potentially maybe a finals matchup. I don't know why I wouldn't think Team Luke would be in that finals match. Team Thomas, Team Austin, if you want to watch a good game this week, that's the one to watch. Guys, week 5. Can't believe we're already heading into over half of the season. It's been a blast so far and looking forward to this week. See y'all tonight. And for those that aren't tonight, see you Thursday.